So, okay. I thought I heard everything. I thought I've heard everything, but this story absolutely broke me up. So we all know people or have heard stories of people who have gone missing, and it must be absolutely terrifying for the families, right? An older person wanders away from their care facility and are lost, and who don't know where they're going. A child goes missing. A family member goes missing after going out one night and they don't come home. Very, very scary, scary stuff. And oftentimes they don't end well. So this story, must have been just like really hard on the family, and must have just, they must have just said, "Are you kidding me?" when it was all over. Now let me explain what happened. So there's a young man, I would say around his 20s. And he goes out drinking one night with his friends, and he's out there drinking, they're having a good time, and then for some reason he gets out and he starts wandering off, and he kind of wanders off into the woods. Now after 4 hours or 5 hours, the family hadn't heard from him. His friends hadn't seen him. No one's seen him, and they got very concerned because they know he wandered off into the woods. So they called the local authorities. The local authorities got a bunch of people together, and they headed off on a search into the woods to find this gentleman. And they're out there looking, and they're searching, and they got all the people wandering around. And then at one point, some of the people start calling out the person's name. We'll call him Hank. And they all start calling, "Hank, Hank." And the next thing you know, yeah, I'm here. And it's not coming from the woods or around them. It's coming from behind them, from the search party group. The man joined the search party. Just saw a group of people looking for someone and decided to join the group and see what's up. And it turns out the group he joined was a group looking for him because they thought he was lost. And he was actually in the search party group. So a representative from the authorities pulled a man aside from everybody, and the man was quoted as saying, and I love this, he says, "Please don't arrest me, because my father will kill me." Well, I kind of think your father's going to do that anyway, especially since they went and they called the police and the authorities thinking you had wandered off into the woods and could not find you because you got a little tipsy and drunk too much and wandered off. Now, some people are going to say that, this might have been a case of jumping to conclusions and over-exaggeration and things, but put yourself in the mind of the family when someone is told that your friend was your son perhaps, was drinking heavily and then wandered off into the woods at night. Changes things, right? If it's your child, do you wait 3 days before doing anything? By then, your child could be in severe trouble or gone. So luckily, this is a good news story, but that nothing really bad happened. But can you just imagine? You got your vests on, and you're in the search party, you got your glowing vests on, and you're walking around, you start calling out the person's name, and he's 3 feet behind you. In the very same search party.